How you going, everybody? It's 27th, Saturday, December, a couple of days after Christmas. Merry Christmas. Just the usual today. Gonna go through with the hose, clean everything up. I've already pulled the trays out. Chickens are getting into a bit of leftover banana. But yeah, we'll clean them all up, get them some fresh fruit and veg, a couple of pellets. We'll do the rounds and we'll go and check all the boxes, see if we've had any changes, any progress. I have got a little bit of bad news, but I'll tell you that once we get to it. But yeah, I'll quickly jump into this for now. Get this all tidied up and I'll bring you back once we've got some food going on. And we'll have a quick look through the boxes and see what everybody's been up to anyways. But yeah, I'll quickly rake first and tidy everything up, and yeah, I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, well, that's everybody washed down and watered. Nice and clean. Everybody sorted. Now I'm going to go through and sort out all these other little bits and pieces. I'll bring you back in a sec. We'll have a quick look up in here. Yeah, a little bit different again. So she's definitely using it. We'll have a look in there in a little bit as well. So, but I'll quickly get these trays and everything sorted out for now. I'll bring you back in a second. Well, that's what we've come up with for today. That's all their seed and pellets. That's all their fruit and veg. Bits of corn, capsicum, kale, bok choy, sprouts, watermelon, pumpkin, carrots, papaya, dragon fruit, peas, a few little bits and pieces in there. I'll remember in a second. Some Brussels sprouts, bits and pieces. So we'll quickly get them into the cages and we'll get the birds sorted out, and then we'll go down and check out these lorries and we'll have a look in a couple of nest boxes and see if there's been any difference. Hold on, the young fella wants to show you something.
So we caught this lizard today. We're going to keep him for a couple of hours and we're going to let him go. And in this one, you can see right up here, you can see this little dragonfly. It was flying around in the last night. And then it came back this morning, and then we caught this one. Has some little flowers in the top.
What are you going to do with them?
We're going to keep it for a couple of hours and then we're going to let them back into the free. We're going to feed them.
There's some presents that Santa left them for Christmas, some little bug catchers, bug keepers. So he's been out catching dragonflies and garden skinks and bits and pieces. Sticking little flowers inside here for the dragonfly. A couple of little slaters and bits of rock and leaf and stuff in there for the little skink to hide under. So put them back over in the shade for now. But we'll get back to the birds quickly and we'll get some food in there for them. So that's everybody with their water, pellets, fruit and veg. Same for this guy. Fresh mix for this guy. We'll check her out in a second. See what we can see. Not too much. That's alright, I've got a little idea in a second. That's alright, we'll come back to her in a second. That's all these guys done. Fruit and veg, the works. Have a quick look. Nothing. Shut the lid before we get chewed on. These guys the same. Quickly flick this lid. Still only one egg. These guys really haven't been sitting on this thing or spending too much time in here at all. So I've just pinched that egg out. Doesn't look too crash hot, to be honest. Turn it around into the sun for a minute. Looks like it's cracked, to be honest. There is an air bubble in there and I can see tiny little veins, but just there, as you tiny little crack in it. So we'll see. Let's just hold on to that for a second. We'll come down and check these guys out. These guys are all the same. I'll just stick my little egg. I'll stick my little egg in my pocket for a second, very gently. We'll have a quick look in here. Still nothing. These don't have any chew marks on them, which is good. Shut that lid quickly. Right. Push that one back in for a second. Well, that's alright, them wooden eggs don't have any chew marks on them, but it's the same for her. I haven't really seen her inside the nest box too much lately, so I'll just leave some wooden ones in there for now. They can do their own thing. I'll quickly pull that egg back out of my pocket before I crack it even more. Go back around here. I'm just going to sit this egg up here for a second because I'm actually going to try and slip it in with the Eki, because she's so clucky, broody, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to push this in for a sec too, just because she's a bit broody and she wants to sit all over these eggs and she's constantly laying something. I'm just going to see if the egg that I've just pulled out of these Amazons is actually fertile, and if it is, well, obviously she's going to sit on it. The Eki will sit on it and she'll hatch it on her own, which is not normal, but I just want to know. And if it does hatch, obviously it's not her right type of species, but she'll still raise it as her own anyways, and that sort of will give her an opportunity to raise something rather than just sitting in this box the whole time by herself. So I'm just gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna run down and grab my glove and my little shield, and then I'll come back up here and we'll try and slip this little egg in. I don't know if you can see that just near my thumb. There's a tiny couple of little cracks just near that. But we'll see anyways. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm just going to go down and grab my glove and we'll try and slip this egg in with these guys. Alright, I've just gone and got my glove, my little shield. Here's the little egg, and here's the nest box. So, I might try and put my little camera down here. You can't really see that too well. I'll slip my glove on. Move the little egg to this side for a second. So open this lid a little tiny bit. Alright, let's see if I can show you that quickly. Alright, she's only got one little egg in there at the moment, so that's okay. I'm going to, hopefully you can still see me, well, I'm going to grab this other egg quickly, very softly. Second egg in there. Take my glove off. Again. So let's see if you can see. She's managed to just slip under the other bit of metal, under my little shield, so without getting my fingers chewed off, you can see there's actually 3 eggs in there now. So the one up the back near the little bit of stick is the second egg that I didn't spot a minute ago. And then just in front of me, the 2 little eggs, the one that's closest to us is the Amazon egg. The one at the back, that's the other Eki egg. So I'm just going to put this little shield down for a second, slip it out softly without trying to break my eggs. Just give me a sec. Almost. Alright, let's see again. So I'll show you one more time now, just very slowly. So yeah, there's actually 3 eggs in there, but one of them's an Amazon right now. So yeah, I don't think anything's going to happen. I'm not 100% sure that it's fertile. Looking at it, I can see a couple of little veins, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. She hasn't really been, it's been in there for about 2 weeks already, so, and she probably only sat on it for about 3 or 4 days. And then she's pretty much spent the rest of the time outside. So yeah, they might be done for this year, I'm assuming now. These guys down here doing bugger all, but them wooden eggs are still in there and they're not chewed up, so I'll take that as a positive for now. But yeah, we'll see. These Alexes, not too much. But yeah, I'll finish covering this girl up for now, and then we'll go down and we'll check out these lorries. I'll show you what's going on down here. Alright, well, that's all the other birds all sorted out for now. These guys have got water, fresh powder. I gave them a green mango, another pear again. They got a little bit of leftover apple, I'm not too fussed with that, and a little bit of papaya. So yeah, a bit of bad news. So last week we had a few hot days in a row where they were up around sort of 38 to 42, and these guys had plenty of water, fresh water, clean water, but not enough shade. So it was only a couple of days ago that I came out and checked, and we were down to 1 little baby. So I didn't notice last weekend there was 2 in there, but no leg bands. And then I came back out during the week to do some watering and top ups and whatever else, and I thought I'd check the leg bands after sticking them back on again last weekend. And when I popped the lid, I had 1 baby with a leg band on still. I had another baby that was deceased. It looked like it had only been gone for maybe not even a day. There was nothing wrong with it, to be honest. It was perfect. It still had its little leg band on. It had a little bit of food inside of its crop. The crop was hard, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I'm only putting it down to the heat at the moment, which is pretty disappointing and a little bit sad. So yeah, all the more reason to pull my finger out and get these next aviaries sorted out. So that'll be definitely happening. Today's Saturday, so I'll probably be out here tomorrow, and I'll start cutting up some frames, some aluminium angle, and I'll start screwing some mesh and bits and pieces together. So yeah, for now you can see he's still got his little band on his leg there, the green one. So, which will help me identify who's who. So the father here, he's just got a plain silver band on his leg. Obviously I can tell who's who, color difference, scaly, red front, whatever. But yeah, she's got the red band on anyway. So depending on what the baby turns out, whether it looks like mum or it looks like dad, I'll at least know she's got a green, he or she's got a green band on, and I'll be able to work out who's who anyway. So yeah, lorikeets, the sweet spot is sort of between 1.5 and 2.5 weeks for a leg band. 2.5 weeks, you're sort of pushing it to the last limit. But that's when I was out here on Wednesday, 2.5 weeks. So yeah, that's when I noticed everything had turned to crap, or half of it had turned to crap. Got a few little passion fruits starting to come through up here, which is good. That one can probably go down into the compost, like this one here, and the one at the back's looking pretty nice. But yeah, that's it for another week, guys. That'll be it for the year. Actually, I'll leave it at that for the year. Like I said, I'll be out here tomorrow anyways, starting on the next lot of aviaries, getting them sorted, so you won't see too much of them just yet. You'll probably only see a few shorts over the next probably 2 weeks. I probably won't make a video for the next 2 weeks just because everything's so busy, but yeah, I'll definitely put up a few shorts anyways, keep you posted a little bit about what's happening. But yeah, wooden eggs, no eggs now, no eggs. We got 2 Eki eggs and an Amazon egg in here. We're not sure if anything's good, but we're just going to trial and error that one anyways. Little Dotty over here in a box, checking everything out. Hello, pretty girl. Hello, pretty girl. That's alright, that's good signs. She's only just started using it about a month or so ago anyways, but yeah, it's starting to get a bit windy now. Hopefully you can hear me still. But yeah, we lost one, but we still got one with a leg band on it anyway, so yeah, this will all start be getting put together in the next day or so. But yeah, so thanks for watching for the year, guys. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for liking all my videos, subscribing, sending me little messages and whatnot. If you're new, give me a thumbs up. Let me know where you're from, what you're into. If you've made it this far, you haven't already, hit the sub or the like button. And yeah, that's it for the year, guys. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see ya in about 2 weeks. Bye.